Mr. Lynch lives all will be live forever. Good morning, Mr. Simply, or 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 simply. David, it's not David Lynch. It's April 13th, 2020. Found it's Sunday. In Naples, yeah, I'm thinking like yesterday practically. It's clear at the same time the cloudy. The clouds and so in general middle and so veiled, I can say sky, yes. So in general so middle sky and tra l'altro seems no, it's CDF practically it's noon and 33. 66 to Fahrenheit 19 Celsius i sofrek ni si biro sofrista kaskađi ti sofr springa to su tombiro senza stare porzo tirare seco strapson non lo mai piccolo barico sono barico c'è se poi di I'm sure to vedere si vedere non si incazzo so se mi dà ma col puzzo che ti piace tu facciamo io si aspetta non per separare questo video tutto fermi e da dove si tu e ti capisci also for the fact autumn summer and winter senza the fact for the autumn senza si dicessi fuori resources aggettivo soft in fact from the summer aggettivo for the winter aggettivo quello su una tesi su di che si sa che si aggettivo da si cardini di green at least for me questa figura di significa da absolutely complex trilisium is that the first weeks of the spring in particular since the Friday for April 4 yes and infatti si mette during the night probabilmente si usa still seems a winter in the part of winter atmosphere and to notice remember an April like this during the nights yes for me was good still about the sky so atmosphere in general I don't know if I can say anything just for it's good but not completely if I can be feeling as I'm not feeling anything. Il GDF nu, finché te ne parlo ti sono decise, ripetesi se si for, si che si fare nel trentini Celsius, at l'importante di questa atmosfera, se sta anticipati. Se before te vedi se. Yes, there is a curtain as well as everything sometimes there is a curtain in general should see most perfect at least I suppose in fact as you notice in repeat this is sky veiled clear at si metà sul verticale sul middle and yes according to reading consider my sensations considering trend of the last days my another things I think مسؤوليتي يقول لي ميكي أنا في توتال بس ما شو أي مثلا perhaps also let my terrain يعني فترة ما تيجي ترولي يعني فترة ما تيجي ترولي remote possibility ma te solo se non bisogna adesso non ci penso qui si penso sì and if it's clear it's scheme to very clear well band perhaps better the country band well so si dice window di longer return so and so on tu praticamente 20 years fa credere in the sentence in seguitene from wallet in quote me così so think to logo for the fact that we read e scrutini read in 20 years and also this view pet bench also the main also knows better visible for me it's a thing and it's just azione si viene cioè Seconding shooter was visible and the cortini so generally and also in this case for me better visible in scientific shot also in this case azione si viene cioè and finally from a medial cable and GX 614 APG 625 also in this case from this media region shot Eva, sembra people follow each other. Forse si getting to everyone. So remember me this. So myself, Trakovskij, and finally, I hope you will get breakfast. Today it's late in general, I think also Mars, come they say late in Mars, the more important thing is to fare con Dragon Reaction is the street, was salary, fucking breakfast, if internet is complete. Let's start with it. At the internet, praticamente le tiftosi esteri, so si finché te regoli, fa così regoli, sembra non si stri, i suoi sarà ci vuole. Why do I repeat close the career? Late also Mars. It's just only obviously, just only code, none at 53. But the important thing that should remember is that in some way also they fortunately so I'm really angry. And as we always say, si sono mosse things from absolutely. As you know since weeks and shorts my favorite biscuits the two important things I would but there are other two important things I would say read but there are two important other things that I would say read and in particular I would say read first one is about the milk fats to the shots to get it the coffee obviously also scritto chocolate fa così una short fragmentita una shot and within this also the fact that because was a bomb this last video in particular mega bomb second thing is about the serious factor if there are beautiful series started Conad Italian series for me this art second place position because at the first place position for me there are the Palm Italian series in fact also I truly recommend them to you because they are really superb. Alcio, tu muore se posso, fronte dai, perché non ti muore con tu, gli appena, ma guarda sì.